Hey my love, so in today's video I'm going to be taking this wig, this full platinum blonde wig as you see here, and I'm just going to be adding some nice like dark roots to this wig. So I kind of already started, as you can see in the corner here, but this is a straight platinum icy wig. I'm going to be using a double-ended, I'm just going to be using a regular edge brush as opposed to using this type of like regular color brush when it comes to using it on the knots, the lace part of the wig. You want to use a edge brush just like this here. It can be purchased at your local beauty supply store. So if you're ever doing like any type of color on lace, I would definitely recommend using a edge brush like what I have here. Use the comb side of it to kind of like brush through the hair as opposed to using a brush, because you don't want to stain the lace. It's just the worst. It's so hard to get out and it doesn't look good, especially when you're trying to, create that natural scalp effect. You just want to use a comb, and so it will start to look like this eventually. You want it to keep it looking very clean. As you can see, I don't have any color on my lace, so that's the goal here. I'm only doing 1 inch. Like what you see, I'm doing like a 1 inch dark root, and so I really like the appearance of doing like dark roots on blonde hair or just like any type of look anyway, because I think that it gives the color like a lot of depth. So, and I never really did like a platinum blonde with dark roots, so I was like, hey, I want to give this hair some color, some depth, and why not? So that's what I'm doing here. The color I'm using is, I want to say like a 1B, maybe a level 3 or 4, but it looks super dark. It looks like I use like jet black, but I really only did like a 4, I think, because I usually don't go hella dark because I already know it's going to look really, really dark. But here I've started in the back of the wig already, and I'm working my way up. I already finished like the front part, which was the lace. Once you finish that, that's like everything else is a breeze. So I'm using just a regular color brush to apply the roots in the back, and that is, just applying it to the wefts of the wig. Now you want to make sure that you do both the top and underneath. Like as you can see, I'm painting both like underneath of the weft as well as on top, because you want the color to be very vivid and you don't want it to have any like splotchy type of, like, you just want it to look real even and nice. So I finished the roots, and this is what it looks like, and this is what the lace looks like. I don't have any color on the lace, and so again, that is the goal, because you don't want to stain the lace, so it looks really nice and clean. I'm gonna go ahead and rinse it out, and this is kind of what it looks, this is what it's given after I have rinsed it out, shampooed, conditioned, and all of that. As you can see, I don't have any staining on the lace. And so now we're going to go ahead and apply the wig on my head. I am using the bald cap method, and yeah, I'm bald, so this is really easy. I just mold it down my hair and pop the wig on. So while the glue and everything is drying, I am going to take this time to just start to, straighten out the hair, make sure the hairline looks nice and good, and just get rid of any like type of flyaways that I have going on, because I noticed with blonde lace wigs, they have a lot of flyaways for some reason. So here I'm going to start cutting the wig cap off. This is usually like really, honestly, it's not even my favorite part. Like, I hate this process for some reason. I have not conquered getting a seamless like bald cap method for some reason. I don't know. I'm already bald, so I don't know what the issue is, but I always have problems around this ear area with having extra like cap around that area for some reason. But I'm getting better at it, and I'm gonna just keep doing it until I get better at it, because hey, practice makes perfect. So, and also another thing that I've noticed when I'm doing like my bald cap method is that I leave too much of the wig cap on. So you want it to look as natural and as seamless as possible. You want it to look like your skin, and you don't want to see any of the wig cap. So here I'm going to just start to take a little bit of like my foundation powder. As you guys know, if you haven't, maybe I should do a one-on-one, like, I don't know, like wig install bald cap method type of thing. Maybe, we'll see. Comment below if you want to see that. But yeah, this is just to, so that it looks real natural and it blends in with the lace on the wig. Because as you can see here, I think this lace wig is, I want to say it's transparent lace, because it doesn't look like HD to me. And so here you guys, okay, when you put your wig on, if it is flappy over your ear, cut it off. Like, you don't need all of that lace over your ear. So as you can see, I'm going right back over it and I'm cutting off that extra lace around my ear, because if not, it will drive you crazy. You won't be able to put on sunglasses, you won't be able to put on your mask. Like, it's just going to be in the way. So just cut it off on both sides. Initially, it just means the wig is a little bit big, and that's okay. I'm bald, I don't have braids or anything underneath, so I'm expected to usually like having to cut extra lace off around the ears. But thank yourself later for it, because it will make wearing that wig so much comfortable, I promise you. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean up that glue. I'm using just a little spray bottle of alcohol and a cotton pad or a cotton ball, and I'm just gonna get off all of that excess like dirt, oil, and makeup. I don't have any makeup on, but just the excess glue, so that when I use the actual lace glue, it will stick. Because if you have any type of residue, oil, dirt, any of that, your glue will not stick. Your wig, your lace, it's not going to adhere to the glue, because you got all this extra stuff going on. So make sure you clean up all of that before you apply your glue, and you will not have any problems with it actually sticking. So while I'm waiting for the glue to finish drying, I just usually like to go back over the lace on the wig and, make sure I use the same foundation powder on that, so that it's, it blends in with my natural skin. So I'm trying something different here, because I never put on my wigs like this. I usually always cut the lace and then stick it on. Like, I usually always cut the lace and then lay the lace down. I can't talk. But for some reason I was like, let me try to do what the girls is doing and cut the lace later. So while the glue is drying, I put the headband on, and now I'm just going through and getting rid of those flyaways with a wax stick. Now girl, if you don't have a wax stick, you need to go get one. This one that I'm using, it's just a regular wax stick that you can get from any local beauty supply store. I even seen them in Walgreens, Walmart, Target. You can get the wax stick, but baby, you need a wax stick, especially if you have blondes or any type of colored hair. It just makes the install so much more seamless, and the hair just looks laid, baby. So yeah, like I was saying, now I'm gonna go in and start to cut the lace after the glue has dried, which I never do this, so bear with me here. It doesn't look like my normal install, but I was like, I'm gonna try something new, because why not? So this is what it's starting to look like. I don't think I really like this method per se. I think I would prefer to honestly cut the lace before I lay the lace and allow the glue to dry, because it was just so hard trying to cut it off. Like, I was trying to get it off and I was struggling, and it was just not giving me what I wanted it to give. Plus, I don't feel like it looks as flat, but that's just me. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do my baby hair. I'm prepping my wig or my hairline to do my baby hair. I like real natural baby hairs, and I'm really not that great at baby hairs, but I'm getting there, so that's a work in progress as well. But I'm gonna go ahead and do my baby hair off camera, y'all, and come back and show y'all the finished product, because it makes me nervous doing it on camera, honestly. And every time I try to do them really, really natural, they come out hella dramatic. So I think I'm just overthinking it, and clearly I'm cutting it wrong here. I ended up cutting them way too short. No, I ended up cutting my baby hairs way too thick. Look at that, it's super thick. And I tried to go back and thin them out with these, but it just wasn't giving. So I just had to redo my baby hair all over again. But it came out hella dramatic per usual, but I'm gonna get there, you know. So this is how my hair came out after redoing my baby hair. I absolutely love this color, you guys. So this blonde may look a little bit darker than it did at the beginning of the video, because I did retone it just so that it could go a little bit more with the roots being so dark. So just confirming, the roots are an actual 4 I used on the roots, so it isn't jet black, but that's so that it looks a little bit more softer with this blonde. So again, I'm absolutely in love with this hairstyle. This hair color is so beautiful, and yeah, I think this was like a nice, transition into spring. So I'm super excited, and yeah, if you guys have any questions, be sure to comment them in the comments below. Thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe.